Think we're ready to rock. What are you doing? Get out here and film everybody. We're off in the fly. Unless you don't want the job. What was I looking for? Gloves. Get my gloves out. Hope I brought enough fuel. I filled it to the brim. You can't put another drop in there hardly.
How you feeling?
Oh, I feel good, man. Finna go fly the paramotor on a lovely, sunshiny, warm evening in November. That's more than a lot of people get.
Good point.
Hey.
He loves doing that. Stare up in the sky. Meanwhile, I'm stuck on Video Man again. I love being Video Man. I know what are you about to do.
Oh yeah, fun day, fun day. Do we want to cut some tricks, maybe?
Yeah. Whoa, yeah, that's a big one.
Man, nice pleasant evening. I'm liking it. What is this thing out here in the middle of this field? I don't know, like maybe a model rocket or something? What is this? Could be, it's a tube and some like plastic. Could just be some garbage too, but it's odd that it's in the middle of this field, way out away from everything. This is first flight?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. It's good air for it too. It's nice. Machines are like magic, man. Ooh, like a real life magic carpet ride. Can't get enough of them. Oh, I thought he had it. That was beautiful, man.
It was perfect.
Beautiful.
You just had to give it the gas.
I don't think I've ever done one that perfect myself. All right, now I'm recording. I thought I recorded my takeoff on this thing. Had a little starter trouble with the nitro. I didn't get a start. I got a little whining sound. But then I squeezed on the relay a little bit and it started right up. So it may just be a bad electrical connection. I'm gonna check that out in just a little bit. I'm flying this Ozone Mojo Power. It's a pretty nice wing, man. Excellent beginner wing. Feels pretty passive. You have a phone bag or you just stuff it? I'm kind of a stuff it kind of guy myself. This is a beefy wing. I like this wing. What happened? I got a haircut. I just wanted to check in with you. I figure some of you are probably wondering where in the hell I've been. It's dark days. I haven't been doing a lot of flying. You know, Thanksgiving, I've started my training, so I'm getting some students and having to spend some time with them. I'm building a paramotor. That's all coming up soon. I'm documenting all that stuff. I really just don't have a ton of continuity on my videos. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take all the clips that I've been filming for like the past 3 weeks or something. And I'm just going to do like this huge clip dump. And I'm just going to dump them all right here on this video from like the last 3 weeks or so. Just gonna fill y'all in just in this montage of Kylo clips. I could slice them up into little videos and stuff, but I'm just gonna dump it here. And if you're interested in watching and following along, well, here you go. I'm just gonna give them to you in chronological order from what's been going on. In Kylo's world, I hope you enjoy. I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. I hope your winter is going well. Please don't argue on the internet. That just makes it bad for everyone. I don't know if you could tell in my voice. I've been in bed for about 2 days. We had the first annual Blue Friday Para Party fly-in here at my local airport. I would have invited everyone, but I didn't really decide until the day of when everybody showed up. It was just going to be a training event, and then we ended up having like this big para party. And it was really good. Got to meet a lot of people. Did some training, did some towing, did some flying. Everything was good. Got to see some old friends, some good friends, made some new friends. All the good stuff that happens in the paramotor world happened. So it was all right. As soon as that was over, like I started feeling kind of twangy in my throat the day that happened. I just got sick, man. I went to bed when everybody left. Actually, I went to work Monday because Monday is Monday. And I was just going to offer any help that I could. So I sat in the corner and didn't touch anybody's prescription and just typed orders as they came in and answered the telephone and helped when I could. But I spent the last 2 days in the bed. I went home, went straight to bed, and I've just been sort of having these sweaty, nightmare, sick, crud sort of sweats. And I think I'm on the tail end of that. Turns out it wasn't AIDS. It was just a flu or something. So that's always good. I'm just going to give y'all what I got, man. Check out these videos. Peace and much love. Enjoy this. All right, so there's a couple things on the horizon. First, I'm going to fly a sailplane. I guess you'll see that in the video that I'm fixing to edit now. And then I'm going to build a paramotor. Time change happened today. It's going to be dark after work, so mostly I spend my evenings out in the shop fabricating stuff. All sorts of projects coming up, stuff I got to finish from last winter. I fly when I can, and the rest of the time I'm fiddling, you know, whatever you call it. But I like fiddling around with that, so I'm going to build a paramotor. And I'm shopping for gas tanks now. I want to put the maximum available on this thing, at least the size of the tank, so I'm looking for a 5-gallon fuel cell. Kind of hard to find. Either they're short and fat and wide for boats, or they're tall and heavy for dragsters. I'm going to build the paramotor around the motor, the propeller, and the fuel tank. Everything else I'll just draw up and measure out and put where it needs to be. But I got to have those things in hand before I start drawing or construction or anything like that. A lot of my stuff is just drawn up on a napkin on the fly, measure, cut, weld, screw. You know, I see where things need to go, and I usually have a pretty good visual representation going on in my mind by the time I start cutting metal or carbon fiber in this case. And I've got a pretty sweet idea on like a easy to put together paramotor that's lightweight. That's the plan for the winter time. So I'll be seeing you guys real soon. Not sure how many flying days I'm gonna get. We'll take what we get and we'll do what we do. Much love to everybody. So if you don't see a video come out for a week or two, don't get scared. I've got something up my sleeve, I promise. But it's dark. Video making usually sucks in the dark. Much love to the fans. Kyle out. Hey guys, Kyle here. I've had a bit of interest in asking about the tow machine. This is the tow machine right here. I drew it on a napkin and built it. I'd only ever seen one machine before when I built this, and I did quite a bit of research. Like I looked at several online, and there's very little out there as far as how to put one of these things together. Some of it came from like a wake skate thing, and actually going out and towing a couple times with a payout winch taught me a lot about it. Yeah, I built it out of a junkyard scrap basically. So we're doing tow operations today. Weather's looking all right. It's kind of murky and cloudy and winds are calm. I don't think it's going to be a bad thing at all. It's like a sled ride at the mountain. So we're going to bring it.
Yeah, it's raining. Dad, what do you guys say about that?
It's just the weather, man. Sometimes it rains and sometimes it doesn't. They were predicting a chance of it, but I did not realize that it was going to be raining exactly where we were going. It's cleared out finally. It passed us by. I see blue skies.
Okay, Kyle, let's go ahead and take up a little tension.
Roger that.
Sorry for the bad camera. I won't fool her. Let's hope he doesn't. Let's hope he
I just put the call out on the internet. It's overwhelmingly time to get a haircut, it seems. I guess it's time. Let's go get a haircut.
You're going right now?
Y'all let me? I'm at the barber shop. Remember me?
Thank you. I do. It's been a long time.
It has been.
Okay. How are you wanting it cut?
Oh, well, let's remove most of it, I guess.
Most of it?
Yeah.
So we're getting rid of a lot of it.
Yeah.
So I think we might have enough to donate.
Oh, yeah?
I'll tell you what, if we cut it an inch long, which is going to be probably a lot shorter than what you wanted, it's long enough. It really is probably going to be long enough to donate.
That's fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're donating my hair. It's long enough to donate. So that's the plan. I don't guess many people come in and video themselves getting haircuts, do they?
No, this is first.
Yeah, it's funny. We got friends from all over the world. Woo! There's the hair. Wow. Yeah, hope somebody gets a cool hair wig. Did that. Haircut complete. Happy Taco Addiction Wednesday, everyone. During this whole build my own paramotor journey that I'm getting into right now, it has become blindingly apparent that I'm gonna have to learn how to weld aluminum. I've been welding steel since I was a kid, MIG, stick. I've never TIG welded though. I feel like it wouldn't be that hard of a skill to pick up. I understand the science behind it and the physics and the chemistry. So I'm way ahead of the game as far as learning how to weld because I've got such welding experience. But I know that it's a different thing, it's a different process. Being able to control the heat, that's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna go buy a TIG welding machine. I've got to go get the right kind of shielding gas. Luckily, I ran out of all my welding gas at the same time. My oxyacetylene O2 tank is empty. 75-25 mix, I had 2 of those tanks. They're both empty. So I'm gonna trade one of those out for pure argon. You gotta have argon shielding gas for low temperature aluminum welding. And I gotta get a welding machine that has alternating current. That's the only way you can weld aluminum is with alternating current. And that's what the mission is today. Acquire welding gas and welding materials to weld aluminum. Got my welding gas lined up. It was $100 even. I got oxygen, pure argon, and argon CO2 mix for MIG welding. So I'm stocked up on gas now for my welding activities. Now, let's go get a welder. It's been shop cleaning time. Getting ready for the new paramotor build. In the meantime, I cleaned out the corner over here, got these shelves moved out of the way. This little gap right here, I'm gonna make a little TIG welding station there. That's where the magic's gonna happen. This is gonna be, this sort of entire zone over here is gonna be paramotor construction central. Fixing to clean it up, get it cleared off, and just put there what I need to build this paramotor. And yeah, got the new, got me the cheap Harbor Freight version. Gonna learn to TIG weld aluminum. I got some aluminum ordered. Build a welding station in practice. That's what's fixing to happen. I'm learning to TIG weld with my new Pro TIG 200 from Harbor Freight. It had pretty good reviews from people that know how to weld. I know how to weld, I've just never done TIG before, and I've never done aluminum before, so this is all new for me. And by all accounts, I really suck at it, so I got a lot of practice to do before I actually commit to building a flying machine. But check out what I've got so far. This is all the first stuff that I've ever welded right here. This is the very first thing I ever welded together with this TIG machine. It's just some scrap junk aluminum I had laying around. 6061. Here's just, can you tell what that used to be? Old piece of paramotor frame. Chopped it up and tried running some beads. Most of this was just playing with settings. Here, let's put these in order. All right, these are the only items I've ever TIG welded in my whole life. So that was number 1, that was number 2. That doesn't even look like a weld. I'm just melting metal together right there. This is starting to show a little bit of, I don't know, it kind of looks like a weld. And then this piece actually stuck together, so I'm getting somewhere there. Yeah, the inside wasn't so good, but I welded these 2 pieces together. That's a weld right there all the way around. And it more or less stuck together. And I'm getting better. This piece actually glued together just the way I wanted it to. It's not pretty, but again, I'm I mean, I'm literally brand new at this. This is the first time I've ever touched a TIG machine. I've got some time that I got to spend here under the torch and get some real time in before I attempt to do my paramotor. It's all gonna be tube on tube angles and, you know, really hard stuff, but there's a way to do it, and I'm gonna practice that, and I'm gonna try to get good at it so that my welds are up to par with, you know, aircraft standards. It's not that it's hard, it's just a technical skill that I've got to practice a lot before I'm proficient at it enough to even show them to anybody. I'm not one to be really embarrassed, so I'll show you this these first few pieces that I've welded together. I've actually burned through a whole stick and a half of filler rod. That's how much experience I have at this point. The idea is to probably go through a whole pack before you attempt to do something worthwhile. So in the meantime, it's just gonna be welding on some junk, some scrap. I can already feel myself improving as far as the, you know, feathering the pedal and controlling the heat and all the things that sort of matter with this particular skill set. I've been practicing those and I'm coming along. I can actually, you can see the improvement in the work. I mean, from something that doesn't even look like a weld to something that's stuck together to this here actually, you know, looks like something was welded by a kindergartner. So there you go, man. I'm feeling it out, but it's dark after work, so it's shop time this time of year. Got all the parts ordered. I'm practicing my skills. Hopefully by next spring, I'll have a homemade paramotor that is somewhat ready to go. So we'll see. Got the motor ordered. I'm gonna get back to practicing. I just thought I'd give you fill you in on what's going on in the world of Kylo. I got to fly the paramotor in like a week. She's just sitting over there in the corner, waiting on some love. Hope you guys are enjoying your fall. Wintertime is coming. Get ready. It's gonna be a lot of angry fuckers on the internet. I know this. I'm gonna get back to work and get some more practice in. That's all I got for now. Good night, y'all. Kyle out.